Hi, and welcome to the Lemonade Car Show on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Lorraine Sommerfeld. Tonight, as always, we'll be answering all of your car-related questions. The Lemonade Car Show is brought to you by OMVIC, Ontario's vehicle sales regulator, and produced by the Automobile Protection Association. The APA is a consumer association. It's membership-based and non-profit, so we benefit you, the consumer. You can reach us at apa.ca or by phone at 416-204-1444. Joining me today is Ron Corbett. He's a staff writer with the APA, and JP Ostagai. He's a senior manager with the Zankian Automotive Group. Call us this evening at 800-968-7836. Welcome, gentlemen. Both of you for the first time this season.
Fantastic.
So we'll just mix this all up. Ron, you got a lot to put into the first segment.
A lot to put in, and of course, you know, the best deal is always an APA deal. So we do have a new car buying service. So, you know, any deal that's available here is available through us. So
okay,
call
well,
us
I'll
first.
just pull the string and off you go.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
String? Okay, so there's some mega rebates. We've been told the 2016 Acura MDX, if you pay cash, you can get four grand off.
Does anyone do that anymore?
What?
Oh,
yeah. You'd be
not my
surprising.
Friend, my friend group.
No. Okay, Hyundai Elantra, which is, you know, it's 2016, a newish car. $3,000 cash discount on everything but the L, which is fantastic. The Sport model gets a $1,000 discount, and the Santa Fe has a $2 grand discount on all models, which is, you know, pretty impressive.
That's good.
Quite nice. And who else we got here? On the outgoing Malibu, the sort of current but pre-generation, there's almost $5 grand off if you pay cash. Which
so
is,
walk into a dealership?
Yeah,
get
just
a great
say,
deal?
you know, well, where you walk in, you know, you call us, you get our APA deal, you call the dealer, and he'll give you the $46.95 off, in addition to our price. So.
What else is going on? I know that's.
What else is going on? Oh, the best is the Chrysler Town and Country 2016, $9,000 before tax rebates. An additional $1,000 after tax rebates.
It only starts at about 20, doesn't it?
Yeah, the Town and Country is quite high up, but the Grand Caravan is $7,100, and the other models, that's the Canada Value Package, and then $7 grand off on other models.
So
yeah, it's
minivan
massive.
Crazy prices.
Well, the thing about Chrysler is if you look at like an SXT with the rear heat, air conditioning and the captain's chairs, which is equivalent to an Odyssey LX, for example. It's almost the same price. But the transaction price, the actual what you're going to pay, is so much different because of the huge rebates Chrysler are offering that you know why they're selling 60,000 units a year versus like 10 or 11,000.
How about an 84? The first year they came out, those minivans, that thing just went and went and went and went. I have a soft spot for those. And
people laugh at the minivans, but they're getting excuse the expression, sexier than they used to be. They're getting more user friendly, and the gas mileages are getting ridiculous on it.
There's you know, people say, oh, you know, I'm looking for a car, blah 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 blah. I said, well, you need a minivan. Oh no, I want a 3-row SUV. And I said, well, you're going to get like 5 reasonably comfortable seats, and then, you know, 3 people who don't like you, and no luggage space, right? So get a minivan. You can seat, you know, six corpulent adults and all their luggage.
Corpulent,
right?
That's polite.
Really good point. The crossovers now, there are 7 passengers, do a really good job for a family of 5 that need an extra jump seat.
Like, you know, kids have a friend and that sort of stuff.
They do really well, but if you have a family of 6 to 7, you really do have to go to a minivan to
and I say you can get to the cottage, but you can all bring a toothbrush. Like, you can't put anything in.
That's it, right? Or you need those Star Trek coffin things on the roof.
But you know this, at the APA office, the way everyone words this is, I want to buy blah, 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 I need this and this and this, but I don't want a minivan. And that's encased in... And that's where we all start the answer.
You need a minivan.
Yeah.
Said, oh, I don't want a minivan. Yeah, and I said, you have how many kids? I have 4. I said, well, you've obviously proven something. So, you know, you don't need to not
no.
And having 2 kids of my own, you park in a mall, someone pulls up close beside you, you can't open the door, you took the baby in the seat. Sliding doors are awesome.
Well, especially when kids turn 4 and go poof, and those little snow boots just kick out that door, and it's, no, minivan.
Fantastic.
Everyone says, I don't want a minivan. I go, you do.
They're so easy. You know what? When I didn't have kids, they didn't make sense. I totally understand why they work.
And they're, like you said, they're a lot sexier than they used to be.
Oh yeah, but there's so many more features and everything else.
And you know, speaking as an unlight, unsmall person of a certain
age. Are you corpulent, Ron?
In certain lights.
Your word.
But you know, minivan, you throw open the door, you go in, You get in, there's no hassle, comfortable seat, lots of space.
They're also not as high up as some of the SUVs.
No.
And I
Oh, no,
know
yeah,
if you're ferrying your parents around and stuff or trying to get kids up and in, CUVs are a little better. SUVs, they can be really difficult to help someone in
Well,
and out.
I was in an unknown major league three-row SUV type thing, and you know, I'm not short. I do have short legs, but I flung the door open, and I swung my legs out,
fell out.
and I was like a foot above the ground, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well, the other thing is the compartment, the cargo space. Minivans now, they've dug them out, like they're kind of hollowed out. Mine used to be level, but you can put your groceries and stuff in there, and
They don't
they
move
stay
around.
put.
They don't do anything else. Yeah.
SUVs, you're picking bags like hockey bag, you're lifting them up, which is okay for a lot of people. But you know what? As your back starts to go, or you know, like I said, you're moving people around that need help with walkers and stuff like that. They're a lot easier.
And from a driver's perspective, you can spend all day in a minivan driving 1,000 kilometers and nothing. You feel great when you get out of the car.
Yeah.
You know, some of the cars there, everyone has great cars and great product, and they're very comfortable. But it's hard to beat driving a couch.
Yeah.
And that's what basically you're
Your
doing.
living room.
Yeah.
just rolling into your couch.
Yeah. What else you got?
Well, we could talk about some new cars.
Okay, what's coming? What are we looking for at the shows?
The Chevy Volt. You and I were both at AJAC.
Yeah.
You, of course,
I drove it a
accept
couple
major
weeks
award.
ago.
And
I was what?
to accept a major award.
I thought you were making fun of me.
No,
okay,
no,
you go ahead.
So anyway, the Chevy Volt, you know, it's just an absolute tour de force.
It is head and shoulders above what it was the last
Oh,
model.
no, I
had
can't
a couple
believe
weeks
what
ago.
they
It's
did.
amazing.
It's so refined, so
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
And
Big changes.
it's also sold out for 2016. They're not taking any more
Wow.
factory orders.
Really?
So if your order's in, you're going to get one. If
It's
not,
a nice car.
you're not. And supposedly they're starting the 2017. I heard maybe February or March. They're starting production. So that's
Yeah,
that
they've
was
made
really good.
big strides with that car. It's really, really nice.
The Mazda Mx5, known as the Miata to its friends, you know, I drove that at AJAC too. It was just totally awesome.
Beautiful.
Just
Beautiful
it's
new design.
amazing. It's in the showrooms now.
So tight.
Yeah, it's a
the
beautiful
steering
car.
is so amazing. If you run over a Looney, you could probably tell what year it is. Really good, and the engine.
They look
like you
beautiful,
could drive
too.
that car just really hard, and nobody even notices, right? Because it's just
They're
under the
fun
radar.
too. The Miata, sorry, MX-5s, they're just fun.
Oh yeah, no.
and they're really comfortable now. Like they're really, you could be in them all day.
And the top is just like it's wizardry, right? It just goes down. It's just like this, and then you pull a lever and then just plop
And
it up.
they hold their value really well. A lot like Subarus do.
And there's-
people want them. People are loyal to them. they hang on to them.
It's
So
totally awesome. The Scion IM, which is essentially a Corolla hatchback, really nice, really nicely spec'd. Scion had a few issues, you know, as they sort of matured, where there was the spec was pretty good, but there was always something missing, like alloy wheels or something, right? And if you bought it from their dealerships, it was so expensive that, you know, you'd say, oh, I'm going to buy something else. But this car is really spec'd really nicely. The Smart Fortwo, I have to say,
You're
you know,
gonna go there.
yeah, no, like, well, it's much better because, of course, it's linked to the new Renault Twingo, the rear-wheel drive one, and but you know, engine's smoother, transmission. It's got a dual clutch 6-speed, really works.
That's
it's like
good.
you know, okay, this is really cool. It shifts and it, you know, it's.
So it sounds like some of the manufacturers are starting to listen.
Yeah, no, that car was like, it's so comprehensively so much better. It's about 3 or 4 inches wider, I think, too. So you
So
know,
for corpulent people.
2 corpulent people can fit and get the
And they
doors
stagger
closed
the
at
seats a
same
little
time.
so you can get in there. Yeah.
And you know, the engine's really good. The ride and handling is really good. And of course, you know, it's very chic inside.
Because the Smart was a cool idea that needed that.
Well, yeah, I think the best Smart that was available previously was the electric, because the transmission,
was
which is the
smoother.
most annoying part of the car, was removed, right? But this new transmission really works. And the Toyota Yaris sedan, which is
Sounds like an oxymoron.
well, it's the only Mazda 2 that will be getting in Canada, because Mazda decided that
They canceled
they
it.
just couldn't make it work economically.
Yeah.
So that was there, and
One
it'd
more.
be interesting to see how it does, because it's despite being made in Mexico, and you would think that would give spin-offs as far as you know, low price and stuff. It's not cheap.
What's the price going to be at, you think?
It's like starts at 18.2. Now it's nicely equipped, and if you go with I think like rear camera and alloy wheels and stuff, it's like 20,200. But it's pretty close to a Corolla, right?
There's a demand for that market though for smaller cars now. There's a lot.
Yeah, it depends. Like certain areas, like
so anyone that's going to be missing the Mazda 2 could be looking at the new Yaris sedan and see it comparable. Yeah. Okay. The Lemonade Car Show, brought to you by OMVIC, Ontario's motor vehicle sales regulator, returns after this short break. When we come back, it's your turn to ask a mechanic. If you'd like to ask our experts a question, please call us, 800-968-7836.